you said something along the lines of like they have to qualify or they have to there's something that they have like a qualification that has to do with your newsletter. What did you mean by that? What is that for?
Yeah. Oh, it's such a fun question. I'm like so nerdy of this stuff. I love it. So when I tested this very thoroughly, so we can like help these authors not have to spend as much money as I have. What I have found over time as I work with email acquisition and like getting readers to subscribe and all this stuff is you want people on your email list, but you also don't want people on your email list. So like sometimes emails like places cost like a mortgage every month, like to pay for ActiveCampaign or Klaviyo or wherever you are. So you want enough people so that you're growing and making money, but you don't want so many people that it's just cost prohibitive. Like there's too many people on your list that just aren't doing anything. So over time, I have tried a lot to bake in tests to see if these people are actually acting in the way I want them to. And if they're not, how long do I give them before I say goodbye? Right.
Yeah.
So some of that just kind of depends on that automation that they go into and how they find me. But some of the qualifying behaviors that I look at is if they've replied to an email to me, that's super high quality, right? Like they're either they had a problem and I got to interact with them, or they loved the books, or they're interacting because I ask a question. That's high motivation. That's a warm lead. So I'm going to reward that by either putting them deeper into my automations and they get more, or whatever it is, depending like it's all a little bit different. And it's probably too complicated to go into the nuance here. But then you get these people that get the free book and either put in the wrong email or decide they don't really want it and they just never open the emails. We've all done it, right? We just never open the emails. So they go through this whole automation and they haven't done anything. But that doesn't mean I've given up on them, right? So I have them in a separate email list that I talk to differently. They're warm leads. They're not cold leads, they're warm leads because they signed up and they've been through it. And so I just nurture them a little differently until I finally say, okay, you've been here 6 months. We're not doing anything. We'll just unsubscribe. Like we'll just take them off the list. So I'm not paying for them.
Yeah.
But then I can always use that email in like a retargeting campaign on Facebook. Now that I wouldn't reach out to them again, but anyway, so then I'm not paying for them. So opening emails is a big qualifier. It's a good qualifier. It's not a big qualifier. Like clicking on links is a bigger qualifier than opening emails. Responding to an email is bigger. And across the board, if anyone buys anything at any price, they get on my weekly. If they have purchased from my list, they get on my weekly account right away. And every single person that gets onto my weekly account has to go through the onboarding automation. It's like a 5-week automation where I basically like give them the information about what they have coming. So we talk about Sky Miles for books. We talk about Coffee with Katie. I have this reading list that's like everybody opens it because they want the reading list. Like just the emails that have over time been opened the most, been interacted with the most. I keep all of them. They go through that and then they go into my weekly. So there's like just multiple steps to train people on what to expect on being with my list so that I'm keeping the right people and I'm not paying for the wrong people, basically. And then along with that, every quarter, I have an alert set in my Google Calendar. I mail floss, which is like a company where you can put the emails in and they scrub out the fake accounts, the bots, the bounces, and like scrub it out to keep it really clean. And then like I said, every day I go through and see what's happening in my email list so I can keep track of any brokenness or I can see where leads are coming, that kind of thing.
Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos from BookFunnel and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.